Your dog waits for a very specific moment every single day. It's not when you grab their leash or open the food container. It's not even when you call their name from across the room. The moment they wait for is when you finally stand up. And the second you do, they move faster than you expect. Before you even take a few steps away, they're already there. Sitting exactly where you were just moments ago. Curled up like they've been waiting for this all day. And the truth is they probably have been. Because this behavior is not random at all. Most people laugh when this happens and don't think twice about it. Some find it cute while others find it slightly annoying. But almost no one stops to ask what it means. What if this simple action carries a deeper message? What if your dog is trying to communicate something important? Something emotional that words could never explain. Something you've been seeing for years but never understood. Because on the surface it looks like nothing. But underneath it means everything to your dog. And once you understand it, you won't see it the same way again. Stay with me because this will completely change your perspective. By the end, this small habit will feel entirely different. This is Canine Mind, where we uncover what dogs can't say. Let's break down what's really happening here. And why your dog keeps choosing your spot every single time. First, we need to understand how your dog experiences the world. Because it's nothing like how you experience it. Humans rely heavily on sight to understand their surroundings. Dogs, on the other hand, rely almost entirely on smell. Their sense of smell is their primary connection to reality. And the difference between your nose and theirs is massive. You have around 6 million scent receptors in your nose. Your dog can have up to 300 million. That's not just better, it's a completely different level. It allows them to detect details you can't even imagine. Every surface in your home holds layers of information for your dog. But your seat holds more than any other place in the house. Every time you sit down, you leave behind your scent. Not just your smell, but your emotional state as well. Your body releases chemical signals without you even noticing. Stress, calmness, excitement, all of it leaves a trace. And your dog can read those signals clearly. To them, your scent is not just familiar, it's meaningful. It tells a story about you in that exact moment. And your seat holds the strongest version of that story. So, when you stand up and walk away, something changes. Your physical presence is gone, but your scent remains. That space becomes the closest thing to you. It becomes a place that still feels like your presence. And your dog is naturally drawn to that feeling. When they move into your spot, they're not being random. They're responding to something deeply instinctive. Something tied to comfort, safety, and connection. It's their way of staying close to you. Even when you're no longer there. Now let's address something most people misunderstand completely. Many believe their dog is stealing their seat. As if it's some kind of playful or dominant behavior. But that assumption couldn't be further from the truth. Dogs are not trying to compete with you in that moment. They're not trying to take control or challenge you. Instead, they're acting out of attachment and instinct. When your dog sits in your place, they're not taking it away. They're holding on to something that matters deeply to them. And that something is you. Think about how your dog treats your belongings. They often gravitate toward your shoes or your clothes. Sometimes they even lie on your laundry or your pillow. This behavior is not random or accidental. It is driven by the scent you leave behind. Your seat is simply the strongest version of that scent. It's the most concentrated form of your presence. And that makes it incredibly valuable to your dog. The more attached your dog is to you, the more they do this. Which means this behavior is a sign of love. But there's another question most people never ask. Why your specific seat and not any other place? There are plenty of comfortable spots in your home. There are soft beds, warm corners, and quiet spaces. Yet your dog consistently chooses the one you just left. The reason comes down to observation. Dogs are incredibly aware of your daily patterns. They study your movements without you realizing it. They learn where you spend your time and how you behave. Over time, they build a mental map of your life. They know which spaces matter most to you. They recognize where you feel relaxed and comfortable. And they associate those places with safety and importance. Your seat becomes meaningful because you choose it repeatedly. It becomes the center of your presence in that space. And because you matter so much to your dog, that space matters too. When they sit there, they are not choosing comfort alone. They are choosing connection and meaning. They are choosing to be as close to you as possible. Even if you're no longer physically there. Now let's add another layer to this behavior. Your seat is not only meaningful, it's also warm. When you stand up, your body heat remains behind. That warmth lingers for a short period of time. And your dog immediately notices it. Dogs naturally seek out warm surfaces to rest on. Their bodies are slightly warmer than human bodies. So warmth feels especially comforting to them. But your seat offers something unique. It combines warmth with your scent and presence. That combination makes it the perfect place for your dog. It's not just physically comfortable, it's emotionally comforting too. And that's why no other spot in your home compares. Even the best dog bed can't replicate that feeling, because it doesn't carry your scent the same way. It doesn't hold your presence in the same way. Your seat becomes something irreplaceable, and your dog knows it instantly. There's one more incredible part of this behavior. Your dog often knows you're about to stand up, even before you move from your seat. They pick up on subtle changes in your body language. Small shifts that you don't even notice yourself. The way you lean forward or adjust your position. The slight change in your breathing pattern. These signals tell your dog what's about to happen, and they react before the action even begins. That's why they reach your seat so quickly, because they were already preparing for that moment. This is not coincidence, it's learned behavior. Your dog has been studying you every single day. They've built a detailed understanding of your habits. They can predict your actions with surprising accuracy. And all of that is focused on staying connected to you. Which brings us to the deeper meaning behind everything. When your dog chooses your seat, they are choosing you. They are choosing your scent, your warmth, your presence. They are choosing the place that feels safest to them. Because to your dog, you are safety. You are comfort and familiarity in their world. You are the center of their emotional life. And this behavior is how they express that. Not through words, but through instinct and action. It is a quiet but powerful form of love. A love that is simple, honest, and deeply real. So, the next time you see your dog in your seat, pause. Don't rush to move them right away. Take a moment to understand what it really means. Your dog isn't taking your place from you. They are holding on to the closest thing they have to you. They are choosing you even when you're not there. And that choice says more than anything else ever could. Because in your dog's world, you are everything. And this small behavior proves it every single day. Now you finally understand what they've been telling you all along.